Thanks so much, Hank. Well, I'm going to try to do 3 extraordinary things. 1, I'm going to give you a good reason to have your device out in front of you, not the reasons that you are currently using it. Number 2, I'm going to give you a 7th inning stretch at some point during my remarks. And number 3, I'm going to be done before my timed agenda begins in a violation of Einstein's space-time continuum. So, I'm Lesley Rosenthal. For about 5 more days, I will be the General Counsel of Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts. In July, I become the Chief Operating Officer at the Juilliard School, and it is an absolute joy to become the new president of the New York Bar Foundation this month. The foundation is your foundation. It's the charitable arm of this association. Through our grant making, we improve access to justice, we enhance public understanding of the law, all around the state. We provide seed grants to innovative legal projects, piloting new ways to help those in need, as well as legal assistance for existing and new kinds of legal problems. I stand on the shoulders of great foundation presidents who have come before me, including immediate past President John Gross, Chris Chaffee, Kathy Richardson, John Horan, Bob Haig, and many more, dating back to our inception in 1950. And I'm thrilled to welcome our new Vice President, Carla Palumbo, the CEO of Legal Aid in Rochester, as well as 2 new board members, Joya Gensini and Ellen Makovsky. So what does the Bar Foundation do? Recently, our grants have helped a disabled veteran in Syracuse launch a new small business. We've helped resettle a Syrian refugee family in the Buffalo area, assisted a teenager in Geneva, New York, with school attendance problems related to mental illness to get the EAP that she needed to continue her education. We aided a Brooklyn grandmother in restructuring her mortgage to avoid foreclosure and homelessness for herself and the grandkids that she's raising. In partnership with the sections of this association and the chief judge of the state of New York, we also fund scholarships for worthy up-and-coming law students, including those coming from underprivileged or diverse backgrounds and those committed to public interest work. Because we are privileged to practice law in New York State, many of us are aware firsthand of the vast extent of unmet legal needs. Some of us may have thought about setting up a family foundation to provide long-term help to meet these ever-growing and ever-changing needs. I have great news for you. Your family foundation has already been established. The New York Bar Foundation is known for our rigorous grant-making process, carried out by uniquely knowledgeable and seasoned attorneys who select the most promising and worthy programs. Our hardworking board's governance has been recognized with awards time and again. This quality of expertise, local New York knowledge, and caring comes at no cost to the grant funding, since we are an all-volunteer board. And this foundation's membership consists of all the members of this House of Delegates. That's you. In the weeks and months leading up to my taking office, our board and management, our foundation executive, Deb Ospelmeyer, have developed a new 3-year strategic plan. For those of you who know me well, it will come as no surprise that the theme of this plan is the rule of law in New York. In these fractious times, it is one of the few things that we can all agree upon. NYSBA, we will be probing the question of how our grant-making and educational activities can best serve rule of law adherence in New York, striving to perfect the promise of a just and fair system for all. So now you may be wondering how all the grant-making scholarships and communication get funded. It gets funded through you. You check off that box when paying your annual dues, making an additional gift to the foundation. Please stand up if you regularly check that box on your dues statement. respond when invited by board members to become a fellow of the foundation. Please stand up if you are a fellow of the New York Bar Foundation. You respond when you have completed your basic fellow commitment of just $2,000 over 10 years and you move into a circle of giving. Please stand up if you are in a circle of giving. And you'll be thrilled to know that we have just established 3 new circles of giving to recognize those who have given up to $15,000, $40,000, and $75,000 in their lifetimes to the foundation. There are other ways to give as well. Dozens of you and those who have sat here before you have joined the foundation's Legacy Society by making an irrevocable estate gift or planned gift. At this time, I would like to especially recognize the past presidents of the association who have recently increased their circle of giving commitments. Claire Goodekunst, Justin Vigdor, Mark Alcott, Glenn Laukey, and Dave Schraver. And one past president who has just added his name to the many other past presidents of our association in committing a planned gift. Dave Schraver has joined Mark Alcott, George Coughlin, Alexander Forger, Marianne Sacamando-Friedman, Kate Madigan, Kathy Richardson, Dave Schraver, Ken Standard, Lorraine Power-Thorpe, and Justin Vigdor in remembering the foundation with gifts of perpetual duration. So, if you too are motivated by the possibility of helping us achieve a more fair and equal playing field for all New Yorkers through access to justice, scholarships, and public education programs about the rule of law, please stop by the foundation table and fill out a form or head over to our website, TNYBF.org, and click on Ways to Give. Our work is joyful, and it's meaningful, and donating can be fun as well. For example, all the proceeds of that wonderful basket auction that just concluded, $5,000, a third of it alone just from the mighty 5th District, will go to the grant-making program. And please don't forget to pick up your items before you leave. Also, who shops on Amazon? Anybody in here shop on Amazon? Did you know that you can get Amazon to donate 0.5% of all of your purchases to the New York Bar Foundation? It doesn't increase the cost of your purchase. It doesn't cost you anything. So please set up the New York Bar Foundation as the default charity in your Amazon account for all of your purchases. Finally, if you are a litigator, judge, or law clerk involved in cases in which there are remaindered funds, please consider the foundation as a worthy recipient and capable regranting organization in cypre cases. At each of our forthcoming House of Delegates meeting during my term as president, I look forward to reporting back to you about the further good that the foundation, your foundation, is doing around the corner and across the state. Thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you, Ms. Rosenthal.